Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yes, indeed. I'm just putting to the light how I view the situation with Big Meech doing shows and interviews and things of that nature with 50 Cent's rivals and enemies. I ain't gonna never understand it. But, Lil Meech, you got your daddy to thank for how your acting career ends up.
When I first met 50, I was still trying to find myself. My dad was calling me from jail every day. He was like, man, what you gonna do? I said, I don't know. And I always knew I wanted to be my own person. It's just hard, to live up to my dad's name. He called me one day, he's like, man, they looking at Terrence Howard and Nipsey Hussle, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to play me, but you gotta go to acting class so you can get ready. So I met 50. 50 put me in acting classes for 2 years in LA. Invested in me, paid for the acting class. I had to go every day, 2 times a day, 5 days a week. And we might do Wolf of Wall Street one day, the Titanic the next day. Like, we were just doing all type of things to show me how to be an actor. If I could play a FBI agent, anybody. It don't matter, just I don't want to be in a box. I want to be an actor. I want to be able to do movies, not just play my father. I want to be able to do all types of things.
This your passion now. This your job now.
Exactly. When I first met at the gas station, 50, I was still trying.
I really honestly don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You gotta give this man his props, though. You gotta give it to him. You gotta give him his respect because 50 keep it 100 on the situation to where he feels if you ratting and if you not. And this is a man he about to tell the truth about that actually tried to take him out the game. Tried to actually punch his clock.
Look, I'm from Southside Jamaica, Queens. I don't like Supreme. I don't like Premium. But he lived the way he actually projected himself. His lifestyle is consistent. He was true to it. He never ratted on nobody.
Now please tell me there ain't no real stuff right there. Tell me there ain't no G stuff right there. Don't matter about him being your enemy. Don't matter about him trying to take you out the game. The fact is that he was loyal. He stood 10 toes down on what he was about. You gotta respect that. Then though, also, okay, you see, what's this full name? Damn. I can't even, Southwest T, Big Meech's brother, sitting chopping it up, with Supreme son. Come on, man. Come on. It's like y'all just don't even care about that man 50 feelings, how he think, nothing. It's like y'all been living in a cloud for these last 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I agree. It's unfortunate, right?
Yeah.
It really is. But I agree. So, we'll just let it be told when the story gets told.
Yeah.
And I'm only going to stick to the truth and keep it pushing, right?
That's it. That's all it is.
There's these things that Mitch already knew, or at least should have known, okay? Because it's a dirty game. It's a dirty game out here. It's a real dirty game. Now, I honestly don't know what y'all think loyalty is. I really don't know. And at this point, I really don't care. But loyalty is loyalty. This man paid for your son to go to acting school to, make that BMF role to play you, but also put him in position to where he can play other acting roles. And in my eyes, you just threw all that down the drain out of hopefully something that you can make successful, because this ain't back in the days of 20 years ago. Times done changed. It ain't the same. But hey, hopefully you come out on top of this. Alright? Because if you don't, you just threw your son's acting career to the garbage. And it looks like your son is riding with you, but this is where I see and feel that you definitely threw it down the drain.
February 13th, the Big Meech home benefit concert. It's gonna be iconic. Too many names to list, but let me salute some of the legends. Lil Baby, Boss Man D-Lo, 21 Savage, Sexy Red, Ricky Rose. Now, this the first time it's ever been done. Me performing BMF with the icon himself. This shit gonna be special.
Now, don't get me wrong. And I really don't expect a lot of y'all to even feel what I'm saying, but loyalty is loyalty. And that's just simple. It's just simple. That's just what it is. You don't go mess with someone that's been down with you and helped you and put your son in a position to make a success out of himself besides just the BMF series. You don't do that. You don't step on them toes. And even though Lil Meech ain't being seen with Rick Ross or none of that, he definitely gave him shout outs on his page and stuff. You don't do that. You don't do that. So it seems, which I can even understand that Lil Meech is rocking with his dad. I can see that, and rocking with what his dad moves are. I just hope that Lil Meech don't have nothing to resent on when rocking with his dad, which that's truthfully what he's doing. I hope he don't blame his dad. I hope he don't. Because his acting career in my eyes is over. His acting career in my eyes is really over. It's over. And he got his dad to blame for that. He really got his dad to blame for that, because you gotta think of something. Before his dad stepped out on the scene with all this drama, basically, because that little bit then gonna turn into a whole lot. I guarantee you, just here in a short period of time. Watch what I tell you. But before his dad touched down on the scene, you didn't see him taking pictures, leaving comments. You didn't see none of the nature and none of that stuff beforehand. So, Lil Meech, you can thank your dad for how your acting career ends up. And that's real talk right there. You can thank your dad for how your acting career ends up. Because, hey, this is disloyalty at its finest. At its finest. There is no way, shape, form, or fashion Big Meech should have been doing anything that had to do with Rick Ross. Rick Ross is so not the only rapper out here. Rick Ross is definitely known for being a correctional officer and is allegedly a rat. But regardless, all the rappers out here, you didn't have to have Rick Ross on your show. on your homecoming or however that goes, or whatever that's called. You didn't have to have Rick Ross. You could have had any other people. You already got a boatload of rappers that's gonna be there. Now my thing is how are you gonna react when you don't get the attention that you thought you was gonna get from this? How are you gonna react? Because you ain't gonna be able to go back to 50. That's a fact. You ain't gonna be able to go back to 50. Y'all, you done showed already. You done showed what you about. Southwest T started it, but already showing this disloyalty. That's cool. You get out and show that you just as disloyal as he is. I just don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. But if you don't know nothing about loyalty and what real loyalty is, you ain't gonna understand it either. As far as you gonna think that this is smaller than what it is. This is very big. Because that man held your son down while you was down. You didn't pay for him to go to acting classes. You just told him he should go to acting classes. But going through acting classes costs money. And 50 Cent fronted that whole bill for 2 years. Now, yes, BMF is the series is a success. Yes, it is. Just think of if it wasn't a success. 50 would have had to charge that to the game. Just think if it wasn't a success. And you really need to think about where you put, what position and situation you putting your son in, because I don't believe no acting gigs is gonna be knocking at the door. I really don't believe that. I really don't believe that. Okay? So, like I said, and I'm about to end this, Lil Meech, you got your dad to blame for how your acting career ends up. Just that simple.